Hey guys, welcome to 4 Cozy Cat Games. We have half the cats. Look at that. We have Fidgy, although she's being very spicy today. And we got Fuzz.
Who really does not want to be held. Like, she is straining.
I just nabbed them both out of the cat tree.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, nobody cares about having cats in their face.
Well, she was on my mic.
No good people care about having cats in their face.
This is true. Well, and you can kind of see them.
They're still there mostly. I mean, we have other camera views where you can see. We actually have our 4-player camera set up so you guys can get cut-ins of the cats being terrors when they're off screen.
If you put a paper, they will sit.
They will sit. Today we are going to talk about the Cyberpunk Red Jumpstart kit. Well, and Cyberpunk Red in general.
I'm so excited.
So this is our upcoming replacing our Dragonbane after Mice and Mystics. So we have Mice and Mystics is really just a filler.
Yeah.
Something to do to kind of get you guys some more games going while we prep up for another big game.
Mm-hmm. Something
about I didn't want to prep up for the next one while I was still trying to run the first one.
No, that's too much, especially because we're running something that we've only played in once.
One time. I was the media guy. I had a camera.
Yeah.
So this is Cyberpunk Red. It is a kind of techno pop 80s feeling sci-fi adventure.
Mm-hmm. This is their Jumpstart kit. So it's basically the starter set.
We do have a few things in here that are from
Free RPG
Day. So let's see. That's a free RPG day. That's not.
Is it just that one?
I think there's.
No, it's just.
I think it's just that one.
That one.
So we'll take this one here. This quick start.
Yeah.
This was really good. This is what we ran. In fact, I think right in the back of it will be the guy I played as. Yeah. Look at it. There I was. I was the media guy.
Yeah. I think.
I don't remember who you played.
They do have some things available on their website, like their character sheets and a couple other guides. So that might be on their website.
Yeah. So it comes with a rule book. It's not stapled together. It's actually thick enough to be glued together, which is nice. It's not the full core rules. It doesn't have everything you would need to do. I don't think you can do character creation or anything off of it, but it is in here. Quite a bit in the rules. It's that heavy, glossy, smooth paper. They use a very vivid red.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of CG art in here that's really actually well done. But pretty nice little rule book.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with the world book, which again, it's thick enough to need to be glued together, not stapled. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
It's broken into lore and chapter settings and everything you would usually expect. It's got the full timeline. So this is basically, it's the real world timeline, but with some extra things added into it.
I don't know. So they are now on their third edition of this. So I don't know what edition this is exactly.
I don't remember.
I think it is second, and they do have an errata on their website for any changes from second to third.
Yeah, so they do, and from what I understand of it, it's very easy to convert any of your games between them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're playing in an older version and you grab something from the newer version, it's pretty easy to come back. And the other way around, if you want to update and go to the newer, it's very easy. But this is very much like your 80s sci-fi movie, where you have weird corporate influence and a lot of espionage and a lot of extra things going on. Very Blade Runner-esque, which is funny because there actually is a Blade Runner RPG too.
Right, from Free League.
From Free League. Everything's Free League.
Dice.
All the dice are pretty.
So this is a D6, D10 system, and
you only need a handful of dice.
Yeah.
You do not need a lot. It's just D6, just D10, and I think it's you need 2 D6 and a D10.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be enough for 2 people.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
It has a few little fold-out maps in here.
They're that same typical glossy.
Yeah, heavy paper, glossy. Really good print on them though.
The print's very clear.
They cut it so there's no bleed on it. It's got a bathroom with a toilet in it, which is just, you have to have that in every RPG, right? You have to be able to invade the bathroom. Yeah. It's got this little, what was it, like pool hall? Bar? Yeah, there's a bar, there's a pool tables.
A newsstand.
Got the newsstand. They use a really nice top-down view that it's not quite isometric, but not quite just straight top-down either. It's kind of a little kicked off. So like the newsstand, you can see the front of it, but the pool table, you can't see the legs. So they've done a pretty good job at choosing what to render like off where you can see the size and what not to. That is something that frustrates me with a lot of RPGs is they will, they'll pick a view and they'll draw everything really rigidly to that view, and you'll hit an item that doesn't make sense in that view. And it's nice to see someone take some artistic freedom. Like, hey, this is top down. You wouldn't see the front of the newsstand, but what if we let you see it anyway so you know what it is?
Yeah.
I was looking at I don't remember what system it was. Their map, the viewpoint right in the middle changed from right to left, and it was just throwing me off. It's like, okay, over here you see the right side, but over here you see the left side, which means your eyes are 3 miles apart looking at it, I guess.
Oh, okay. They also have an easy reference sheet, which is 4 pages, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do like what is on here. Probably making copies of it for
what
players.
I will say is big text.
Yeah.
All of the things that you want to reference quickly, big text.
Yes.
All the things that have the little nitty gritty, it looks tiny on this. It's actually about regular size text.
Yeah. And like, so, I can read it no problem with my glasses on. With my glasses off, it's a little blurry, but that's because I need glasses.
She's blind.
Yeah, I'm a little blind. So
I will say, while I love this like aesthetic they have of these like chopped off corners, real techie looking red, it is making a overlay for our stream for it that matches a royal paint. I'm actually probably going to throw away everything I've done right now because I've made it match this very well, and I don't like it.
I will say I get the red. But the red glossy with the white back is a little hard on my eyes.
I would have liked them to either do black back with white text or use a different, more subdued red.
Yeah. And the gloss is glossy. Let's just put it this way.
But like the little blur down here, because a lot of things they'll do like a little blur effect. If you look, it's actually text. It's actually numbers typed out to make the blur. Kind of nice little netrunnery thing.
Now, I will say one thing that I find very interesting is the pre-gen character sheets are 2 pages.
Yes.
And the character sheets you get off their website to create your character are 3 pages.
Yes.
So it comes with Racer, Mover, Torch. Oh, wait, no, those are their names.
That's their name.
Solo Tech, Rocker Boy.
Yeah, so Racer's a Nomad, 40 is a Rocker Boy, Torch is a Tech, Mover is a Solo, Grease the Fixer,
and Red Eye the Netrunner. I will say I love that it comes with a full backstory.
Yes.
Full art. Like, this is awesome.
Full backstory, full art. Reduced character sheet because this is a Jumpstart kit.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have, so like I have printed out here, I have the actual like character sheets printed out here. And this has 3 full pages landscape of stuff.
Now, ideally, I would have liked to for us to have run the Jumpstart kit on our channel, but I could not find it on a VTT anywhere. And finding a guide for what to buy on a VTT for specifically Cyberpunk Red is a pain in the ass, and I was not thrilled.
The Cyberpunk community is actually very big. Actually has a lot of stuff going out, but has very... Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Cyberpunk community.
Yeah.
You have piss poor resources for people trying to figure out what to do.
Unless you're like me and you go down the rabbit hole, and I ended up in a couple of Discord groups and ended up asking questions.
Yeah, you have to directly talk to the people. There's no resources out.
So thank you to
thank you to that
people.
Thank you to that. Please fix the rest of your community.
Yeah.
The handful of you that are amazing, please fix the rest of your community.
Because it was really hard to figure out what to get.
Because the only other sci-fi one I've done a lot in, other than like Alien, but the other of this would be like Starfinder, and Starfinder has ridiculous resources for new players.
Yeah, and honestly, Star Trek Adventures also has ridiculous resources.
So the other thing that came in this box were a whole bunch of standees. We got vehicles. We got a couple vehicles. We have a whole bunch of... There's a trash. And there's a whole bunch of standees. And they do have the little plastic clips, so they make them actual standees.
I love that, like, so here's the front, and we'll show this up close. So the front, and then the back actually says back.
Yeah, so instead of having a front art and a back art that match, it just says back on.
Although...
Which I will say, that feels like a bit of...
A cop-out?
A cop-out, but... Having been a cop-out on it, I'm still very glad they at least put the back on the back. Which I can't stand standees that don't have a known front and back.
So you can kind of tell the front is beveled, the back is very much more square.
Yeah. Well, because the die cut from the front.
Yeah, but I mean...
But I have played in games many times where somebody's like, oh, it gets you from behind. Well, no, because I'm facing that way. But no, you're not. You walk. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I faced this way. No, you didn't. So having a very like obvious, this is the direction the character is facing on a standee, because I'm a bit of a mini snob. I like my minis. I like really nice done minis. I'm also not above running a game with standees. Mm-hmm. The standee games can be fun. They can have a really good feel to them.
Especially when they're nice standees. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the aesthetic of these because they're all very samey.
If you told me to pick a character out of that, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, the only one that's looks...
40.
Yeah, that's 40. She's the only one. Well, this is, I don't know what the name is, but
that's the net. That's the net runner. So let's just see. Let me just see if I can do it. That's 40. That's the net runner. This is Grease. Oh, there's duplicates of them.
Yeah, there's duplicates.
But like beyond that, I don't think I could pick out what other ones or what they look.
The only reason I know this is Racer is because
it's right there front. Yeah, they all look very, very. Their position is samey. Yeah, they're all gray, real gray. Which, considering how much bright synth pop typically goes in these settings, which even in their books and their artwork, there's so much bright synth pop. But it's bright synth pop mixed with like drab.
Yeah, like look at these.
So kind of the idea here is that technology has advanced very, very quickly to the point that cybernetics and enhancements and things like that are something that incredibly poor people can still afford. And basically, cybernetic enhancements are kind of like a drug to some of these people. They're addicted to them. They want to get all these cybernetic enhancements. So it's very much a, impoverished class rising up against the corporate ruling class, very cliche.
Yeah.
But done in a fun way because these impoverished, like, people that are kind of rising up can afford to have a cybernetic arm and an implant that makes their mohawk actually glow and, just weird things like that. So it's a fun, like, mix of, you get to have that cliched working class rising up kind of story with this really synth pop cyberpunk aesthetic.
Yeah.
They did a very good job of mixing those two together.
So it does say specifically that this is a 2d10 and 4d6 is what you're going to need. I was reading the back of the thing.
Just, a little blurb on the back.
Blurb, yeah. And I guess this is set after, it says the fourth corporate war is over, and the big dogs have retreated to their corners to lick their wounds that leaves everyone else to fend for themselves in a shattered world. Yeah, basically the story in this, they've had a big conflict. All the big corporations have kind of pulled out, and that's left the little middle ground that they've been fighting over. It kind of leaves that in a power vacuum. Which, if you want a really good setting for something like this, a power vacuum makes that very nice. Yeah. So I I printed character sheets because I thought we might make character sheets, but I realized that the only core rulebook we have is on digital, and neither of us like to make characters off digital. We can try.
We can take a quick look at it though. So it's got a spot for your art. It's got a spot for your handle, your roll ability, hit points, critical injuries, addictions, all your normal stuff, death saves.
Humanity.
You got your standard, int, ref, dex, tech, cool, will, luck, move, body, imp, your regular skills. Then it has your actual like breakdown on your skills, and that's all on the, and then weapons and armor. That's all on your first page.
Mm-hmm.
So your first page is all your nitty gritty, let's get the numbers going, let's crunch it up.
Yeah.
The second page is your life path. So this is all of your role play. So all of this, improvements, reputation, cultural origins, hairstyle, what do you value the most, family crisis, fringe, tragic love affairs, enemies, all of that, as well as like your inventory tracker are on the second page.
Your fashion,
your housing, rent, lifestyle. Oh yeah, you have to have an apartment in this.
Not only do you have to have an apartment, but you have to actually pay for your lifestyle.
Yes. Yeah, it was like even 5e, you're supposed to do that,
yeah,
and nobody does.
Okay, the third page is your cyberware,
which you will note is a full page for cyberware.
That's crazy.
Which, for those of you watching this, you won't notice this, but my down cam froze. So I should be showing you a down shot of all this, but instead I'm showing you pictures that I've brought in because my down cam was froze and wasn't actually updating. But none of you saw that because of the magic of editing things afterwards. Woo! You didn't notice that the camera froze for the second time in the stream. Yay! I do like the cybernetics. I do like this page.
Okay, now I'm not so salty that it's 3 pages, because I was like, why is this 3 pages?
Yeah.
I get it now.
So it gives you, the breakdowns of, where your cybernetics are and what they are, which is very important in this system because your cybernetics can be hacked.
Well, and it's really cool because it's got internal cyberware, external cyberware, fashionware, and Borgware?
Yes.
Okay.
So it differentiates between cyberware that would be just for aesthetics. So again, glowing mohawk.
Okay.
Maybe you put a thing under your forehead that makes you have a billboard on your forehead that lights up, something like that. That would be your more fashion wear.
Mm-hmm.
Internal cyberware would be something like, oh no, I needed a heart transplant, so now I have an artificial heart.
Yeah.
It's going to be more it serves a biological function, but it's cyber. External cyberware, same thing. I lost an arm, I have an extra arm. Things like that. Whereas Borgware is the more, what if I want to have claws?
Oh man, Ash and I are going to make some crazy.
You guys are going to have some weird characters.
I can already, and we're both going to be purple.
Oh, I'm all the purple.
Yeah, that's Ash and I are probably going to be different hues of purple.
Yeah, different hues of purple, but very purple.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So I almost want to pull out Fantasy Grounds and make a character really quick, but I also...
We might do that at another, as we're editing this, and do some... we might have a hard cut right here and go into something else. If we did, great. If we didn't, we didn't.
Yeah. It'll just depend on how much bandwidth we have when we're ready to actually edit this.
Yeah. So I am currently working on putting the VTT together and getting everything set up and getting overlays made. And I know I've said it a couple of recordings. I'm probably throwing everything I've done at this point away and redoing it because I don't quite like what I have.
We'll see. We'll
look at it.
I'll take a look at it. Unfortunately, the way that we divide our work for this channel makes it so that Steve has almost all the art stuff.
I've got a lot of the creative and that kind of aspect of it, which ends up being a huge drain sometimes. Yeah. But we're working through it. We'll get it.
I'm trying to help a little more by doing a little more that I can on Kavna, but it's not the same as him being able to do something in Photoshop. We
really need to break down and just sit down and plan out, which maybe we'll do a video of us planning out like an overlay or something.
Yeah.
Show the process of what I go through making an overlay. Because it's not difficult, guys. If you want to make overlays, it's not difficult. Yeah. There's just a lot of planning, and if you're a perfectionist like me on something like that, yeah.
And sometimes it takes me being like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, we sat down and did our overlay for our live video
Yes.
before the video
Yes.
and updated it.
What really got me, we were doing Dragonbane, and I didn't like the overlay.
I didn't like the overlay either.
And then I did Aliens on Top Hats Off. And because Dapper put so much work into his channel, I put a lot of extra work into the overlay to kind of match.
Mm-hmm.
And went, oh, wow, this looks really good. Now I hate everything I've ever done. I get to fix all my stuff.
He's got me going, really? You made a better overlay for Dapper than we use on our own channel?
And I did too.
And I can't say too much because I played in that game. So
We'll put if we remember, we'll put a card here to link to that.
yeah, because that was a very cool video. I will say, not only did I join a couple of really good Discords for Cyberpunk Red, I also found a couple of really good YouTube channels. I'm going to link those below because honestly, it was so hard to find them and dig through what is too much information, not enough information, and not helpful information. And I found two creators that are both the right amount and super, super helpful.
Yeah, Cyberpunk community, again, you're really good. Please get your shit together because you're really hard to find.
Yeah, it literally took like maybe 2 weeks of me digging because I also have to pass this information along to our players, or his players, which are my co-players. But I'm typically the one that goes and finds that kind of information for everybody. So also Fantasy Grounds, you also suck at information.
Yes, Fantasy Ground sucks at information.
I'm
and setting up.
Yeah.
And configuring.
I'm not
and existing.
I'm not super thrilled that this was our only option. I found a couple of videos that I'm hoping will help.
It wasn't our only option. It was our only option that didn't involve me buying physical stuff, scanning it, and uploading it all myself.
Yeah. Again, not thrilled. On that note.
On that note, we are thrilled to actually get the game going and to do some rundowns on it. I might do another rules breakdown like I did with Dragonbane.
Mm-hmm.
I might do another one of those for Cyberpunk and probably Vossen and probably a couple other games too.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in seeing me do a kind of like a rules and flow breakdown and character creation and that kind of stuff, give us a shout out. Give us a like, subscribe. Please share. We would really appreciate a share and to get the word out that our channel is fun to watch and we are working on some things.
And we got cats.
You guys saw half of them in this video.
Yes.
We'll be working on that. Patreon has a free tier. You can drop in for free and get some more cats. We've also got the Discord. Discord is a good resource to talk to us directly, to shout out suggestions, to see more cats. Or
if you're interested in maybe in the future playing in a game that Steve runs.
I do pull my players from the Discord.
Yeah, we do have a couple of people that we are not friends with in real life that get to play in Cyberpunk.
Yes, we are. We will be pulling from Discord for players. So that's something if you're interested in that. There is going to be a kind of a vetting process, but we do pull from that. I'm also trying to remember that when I just am lounging out playing video games that I can hit that button and be live on Discord. So we're working on that too. But all in all, thanks for watching. We look forward to Cyberpunk and we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.